Hey folks, I'm here with JC Gaming Productions, and today we're going to be making ourselves a West German deck. Okay, so first of all, I'll just name it. West will be fine because I'm just making it for the purpose of the video. Select bonus, I'm just going to have a national bonus. So it's FRG, for people who might not know, for the national deck, which means the Federal Republic of Germany, more commonly known as East Germany. West Germany, not
West
East Germany. That's
Jesus.
DDR.
No.
Yeah. Don't want to be getting those mixed
GDR.
up. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, history
So,
lesson. Don't even go there.
don't even go there, man.
Let's
Okay.
just stop there.
So
Let's go.
it's plus 5 activation points, and obviously you get all your prototypes. Okay, so straight away, let's start with a command vehicle. The best thing I can see, other than a Leopard, but you only get one of those, is the M577G. So you get 4 of those, 130. It's not great, but it'll do.
Sounds good.
Now logistics, they don't have any helicopter logistics, which kind of sucks, but they got both of their trucks are good. Like the Jupiter that they get carries 1,250, and the Mancati carries 1,500. So I'm putting a Mancati in.
Thinking about it now, the Jupiter would, if you had 10 Jupiters over 8 Catties, you'd have more supplies in the Jupiters
True,
than
yeah.
the Catties.
Yeah. But I just prefer the Catties because they I don't know why. They don't really know why I prefer them. They're a bit bigger, but I don't know. I'm looking. The speed off road is better in the Jupiter too.
Yeah, I might go Jupiter.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Jupiter actually. You know, and because they just look disgusting. It's like the most ugly vehicle ever.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's just badly modeled or if it was just a horrible truck, but I'm gonna go for just a horrible truck. Okay, so all I've got is the FOB and those Jupiters. That's gonna be fine for me, because I'm not gonna have any artillery in this deck. So, okay, infantry. Now I really do think the Germans have some great infantry. You know, first of all, I'm gonna start with the Jaegers. Jaegers are nice and cheap. They come with a decent anti-tank rocket system. The PZF 44, 12 accuracy, 14 AP. Not a great range, but it does the job. And they come with the MG3. It's pretty much an MG42. Anything that comes with that is going to win my heart over. So, yeah, I'm easily pleased. I'm going to put one of those in the Dornier 20, the 25, the 205, I should say. And then the rest are going to come in TPZ Fuchs Milans, I think. What are you putting them in?
I've got my Jaeger. I've only got one set of Jaegers in the Dornier. Yeah, I use the Panzer Grenadiers as my main infantry unit. I've only got 5 sets anyways. I'm not really heavy on infantry.
What's the advantage of Panzer Grenadiers over? Okay, I'm looking now, and they're more accurate.
Bit more accuracy.
They're more accurate. They've got the IMG 3 and the MG 3. In comparison to the MG3, so okay, yeah, well, I like that you've pointed that out, because now I'm going to change that and go for the Panzer Grenadiers as my main infantry. Although...
Yeah, and obviously they come in the Mark 103s as well.
No, what I'm going to do is I'm calling in... I'm going to go expensive, dude, because I can.
Yeah.
Like, I love the Bradleys, and this mod is the closest thing you can get to it, really, so... I'm putting 3 units in the Marder 1A3s. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's exactly what I got.
Yeah. And then I'm going to go back and put the Jaegers in some Milan TPZ Fuchs Milans, because like you can have a lot of infantry with the West Germans before it starts cutting into anything that's gonna hurt you, like that's gonna start hurting your points. It's only 2 extra for another, and you get 20 infantry. So I'm looking at the Jag Commando, you know, a 4-man squad. It's alright.
I've got them. I mean, they're in the they got Milan. Yeah, they got the Milan as well. So
get 12 of those. I'm gonna bring them in once again in the TPZ Fuchs Milan, because I just love having that thing. It's fast as hell.
That's great. Yeah.
It's got a Milan on it. Anything with a rocket on it, you can't complain about. And if you do, I hate you.
It only comes with 3 missiles, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, but you know, I do really think a vehicle of that size should be able to carry more than 3 missiles. Anyway, that is enough infantry for me for now, because I've spent 12 points already. And I know the Germans have some nice stuff coming up soon. So into support. Now the Germans have a great AA piece in the Roland. I love the thing. 2,800 accuracy versus 2,800 accuracy. Wow.
Pretty amazing.
2,800 meter range versus helicopters, and a 3,005 versus airplanes with 13 accuracy. So you're not missing. So yeah, I'm gonna put 2 of those in, which gives you 12. What else do you have, Jess?
So 2 of them, and then obviously you have to talk about the anti-aircraft gun, the Leopard.
The Flak Panzer Leopard A1. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's got decent range, 2,800 meters, with 9 accuracy. So I'm gonna go ahead and put one of those in because you don't really want to not have a gun AA in too.
Yeah.
Even though it's radar, you just have to be careful with it. It pays off in the long run, I think. Both of their gun AA is, their main gun AA are radar guided, and then you get that M42 thing, which you really don't want to be building. West Germany is also the only other, just to point out that they're the only other NATO country that comes with any kind of MRLS, but I wouldn't suggest it. It's only 110 millimeter. It's only really good for stunning or if you catch infantry in the open. Other than that, you kind of want to avoid this thing because it will just suck FOBs dry and make your teammates hate you. Yeah. So that's all I'm putting in for support really, because yeah.
It's interesting to note with the rocket artillery. I've just noticed this now. They've modelled a machine gun on the roof, but there's no machine gun attached to the vehicle.
Yeah,
Statistics.
yeah, I noticed that. It's weird. There's, I think they have that on both too. Yeah, they have that on both of the things. So it would be interesting to see if that actually operates or if it's just for show.
Yeah.
There's no one else in the truck to use the gun other than the driver. So. The guy's got his job cut out. He has to jump out of the vehicle probably to fire those missiles or something, and then he still has to defend himself. Poor guy.
Exactly.
I hope he gets paid more than others. Okay, now onto the tanks. Now the Germans, I really think they have probably the best tanks that NATO has to offer.
They have a good line.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a really good line. I mean, obviously the Leopard 1 series is really good all round.
Yeah, perfectly reliable tank. You can get lots of them too. And
obviously the Leopard 2 stands out. So.
Yeah, Leopard 2
Do you want to
stand
talk about
out.
them then? You want to start with the Keeler?
Yeah, the Keeler is something I never really used, but I know you swear by it. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in my deck just for you. Just for you.
Yeah,
so,
well, I mean, it's basically an MBT-70 anyways. I mean,
minus the Shillelagh rocket, yeah.
Yeah.
I know historically this was a German and American joint project to try and make a main battle tank, and I think that Germany pulled out and America just gave up. Ended up costing way too much money, which is a shame because it looks awesome. So I'm gonna put one of those in because you can only have one anyway. So and then I'm gonna have to go to a main battle I say heavy main battle tank, but the Leopard 2A4. You only get 4 of them, but I reckon you probably only need 4 of them. It's got 19 frontal armor, 2,275 meter range, and 10 accuracy on the gun. So, like, I wouldn't go attacking T-80s head on with it. Because,
no, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
well, I mean, the T-80U.
T-80Us. Yeah,
just tear you apart.
T-80Us I wouldn't. Normal T-80s, yeah, go for it. But T-80Us, as everyone knows, it's the combination. It's like a 1-2 punch because you're getting the 1 from the missile and then the 2 from the gun. And by the time you've done that, if you have somehow miraculously survived that, you're gonna get killed by the next round. So yeah. Use them carefully because, as you can see, they're expensive and you don't get many of them. So treat them like a child. Micromanage on that, and I think you can do good with that. Now the Leopard 2A1. Once again, I think I'm gonna put one of those in because it's also very good. 16 frontal armor, good range, good accuracy, decent accuracy and decent AP power. Have you got any of those in your deck, Jess?
Yeah, I've got 2 sets of the Leopard 2 ones.
2? So you've gone quite big.
I'm heavy tanks.
Big heavy tank, yeah.
So,
yeah. I'm just gonna put one of those in and then substitute it with 2 of the cheaper the Leopard 2s. Okay, so I've got 2 of those in. Noticing my activation points is getting low now, 22 of 38. And I think that's all the tanks I'm gonna go for now. Do you have? I know you have something else in, don't you?
I've got two sets of the Leopard 2s, and then I've got one set of the Leopard 1A4. So I mean,
Okay,
I'm
so you're
pretty heavy
extremely
tanked.
tank heavy. Okay, so what we can do, we as people probably know from watching the videos, if you've been watching, we normally always play together. So yeah, our decks will complement each other, which is always good if you do have buddies that you play with to have complementing decks.
Yeah,
Now
definitely.
reconnaissance, Germans really suffer reconnaissance-wise. They don't have anything that great. Um, the helicopter is a must. Uh, it's like probably the best thing they get, really, I think.
Yeah,
So
well,
I'm
I
gonna,
mean,
yeah, I'm gonna put one of those in, and one of the Lux A1s, because I love it reminds me of the Puma from World War II, as we were saying earlier. It's pretty awesome. So I think that's all the recon I'm gonna put in. I was gonna put in the Fernspare, like the sniper special forces unit, but
yeah.
um, yeah. So on to vehicles, I guess. Once again, Germans have loads of good vehicles. They get quite a lot of choice. They're quite spoilt for choice, actually. They've got more rocket or missile-based AT than I think most people do. Don't you think?
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, they do, but obviously they're still not outranging any of the, well, some
Yeah,
of the
most of the
tanks
most
stuff.
of the Russian anti-tank
So,
stuff outranges you anyway. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna go. I'm looking in between Weasel Toe and the Jaguar. I'm gonna have to put one of the Jaguars in because obviously it's got the eye toe, which gives it a great advantage. 12 accuracy, 22 range.
yeah.
And now I'm gonna go for more numerous things because this is normally to hold lines for me. So looking at numbers, the Jaguar 1, you you get 6 of them. They come with 12 Soklos missiles, but with the Weasel Toe, the range, well, I say the range, the accuracy on the Weasel Toe is better than the Jaguar,
There's
and
a
you get
massive
more of
difference,
them. Yeah. So I'm gonna go for one Weasel Toe, and then just because I've got the space, I'm gonna go ahead and put the Jaguar ones in. You know, you really should put them in. I must say, just the Kanonen Jagdpanzer, it looks pretty crazy. There's like a huge box. I don't really know what that's for.
Yeah.
On top of the gun, but it looks very much like a Hetzer or a Jagdpanzer from World War II. So I'm surprised they were still building stuff like that in 1965. Anyway, I think that's enough vehicles for me. I'll just put the Jaguars in. Nearly forgot about them there. Onto the helicopters. Again, the Germans very limited on their helicopters. Yeah, so you've not really got much choice. You kind of have to put in everything you've got because you really want something like that to come in and be able to help you. You get a lot of them though. Overall, you're getting like, is it what, 16 aircraft? Yeah, 16 helicopters, which is decent.
Yeah. If you,
Use them wisely, and
it's a shame that you've only got 4 of
the good ones.
the good ones,
Yeah.
the hot team as well.
Yeah. Planes, again, Germans way limited on their planes. They don't have much, but what they do have is decent. It's good all round. So, what you have in your deck, Jess, for aircraft-wise?
I've just got 2 sets of tornadoes and then 1 set of Alpha Jet.
Gone
So
for 2 sets of tornadoes.
well, that's their best. That's their best aircraft.
So I'm gonna go for 2 and then 1 Alpha Jet, which leaves me with not very many activation points. I've got 3. So need to think carefully what I want to put in here now.
No, couple of tanks really.
Yeah, I could put in 2 tanks, which would leave me with 1 activation point. Or I could put in another infantry unit, which I would quite like. So yeah, I'm gonna go and put another infantry unit in. I'm gonna put another Jag Commando in, just because I can. Yeah, so there's another Jag Commando, and that rounds off my deck. So yeah. So overall, what do you think of the Germans, Jess?
Obviously, they have the strong APCs. Some
Yeah.
other person that goes the Model 103, obviously, and they have a lot of stuff for missiles, as in infantry-wise. Obviously, the Fuchs Milan we talked about earlier.
Yeah, it's a
and
nice
another,
advantage.
yeah, I mean, and another strength obviously is their tanks. We
Yeah,
talked about
definitely.
variety. Good heavy tanks, good medium tanks, and a good light tank option if you really want.
Yeah, I definitely think infantry-wise, they have a great set of infantry that they can build, especially because their anti-tank missile rocket thing that they use isn't that bad. It's actually pretty decent for cheap infantry, and all of their infantry is kind of reasonable. You can have it cheap as you want, or you can have it very expensive. I've gone for a decent mix of cheap and expensive, I think, which I think is going to be nice for long games. So I think we should go and try this out.